Cincinnati, we're set for football. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. With that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
You talk about this Falcon defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
This secondary has really developed into one of the strengths of this team. They diagnose, they cover, they run, they hit. What a nice team.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. How to approach this. 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Operating from the gun. Stein. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Operating from the gun, Stein. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Nice job there forcing that incompletion. This is going to be a fun battle throughout this game, watching him try to take away that area of the field.
Here's 2nd and 10. Off the bootleg. Stein. To the right side. It's caught by Mitchell. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a gain of 20 in a first down.
First down. It's a gain of 20. First down, Indianapolis.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7. Falcons, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez kicking off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A play fake. Now Penix. And they it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Penix. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker, that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
They are going for it. Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position.
Let's go.
Throwing to start the drive. Stein. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Falcons, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check off. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or they're kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another 1st down as this time they get an even 20. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him the game ball after it's all over.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 1st downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the 1st down marker. From the 20, here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's Penix. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Calling a loss of 5. A big sack to bring up third down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And that is incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. After 7-3 the score on EA. Boards. Here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw. Stein. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now we give to Taylor. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back onto the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. The Colts on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining. As we step aside here in this second quarter. Here's 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Jaden Reed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 11 yards for number 11.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Colts.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Slot man moves right. Second and 2. Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That's caught right side. It's Warren. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Tyler Warren, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their third in a row. And the question, is this one coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Second and 10. They'll throw with Penix. And Sharp calls it in. It will be touchdown to the end, but a big play on that one.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
That's once again complete to Chark. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That goes for a gain of 31. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Penix to the air once more. That's out wide here for Robinson. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's second down. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
And looking to throw, Penix. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Operating from the gun, Stein. And he's got Pierce. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 31-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First down. First and goal, Indianapolis.
Giddens going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. On second down, they'll run it here. And he takes it in for a Colts score. DJ Giddens in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. The point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. A little juke. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. They'll throw now on the final play. He's got a man. Complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Penix. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. DeForest Buckner in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Penix. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. That's a gain of 9.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To the air, Penix. And he rifles one incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Penix. Sets up the screen to Robinson. And he's got this down to the 35. The Falcon passing game looking good on this drive as they get the first down.
Well, they certainly have their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 23 yards, the final tally.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw again. Slant route going to be caught by Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Falcons 18. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On the handoff, this is Taylor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 57 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw. Stein. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Touchdown, Indianapolis. And Mitchell. 65 yards as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, exactly right, Paul. They got a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Let's go.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage, when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Over the middle, hauled in by Sharp. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has kept the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. On the slant, this is Chark. Down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. DJ Chark, 33 yards. And the Falcons are back within a score. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" Because here they come.
And nothing doing here is this time the run maybe gets them back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Operating from the gun, Stein. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And he'll take this in at the 1-yard line. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of it
fights through, and now a crease. What an effort. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 64 yards.
First down.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tag. 19 Lion. Warriors 70. Go.
Looking to throw, Penix. Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed, too.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Penix. Throw left side complete. That's Palmer. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons have taken a 4th quarter lead. Coup for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Falcons 32, Colts 28.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. offense at the line and set to go. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On the handoff, Taylor. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the 1st with Taylor. And Taylor, I don't think he got there. No, he did not. Unable to break free, and he's marked short. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. It doesn't matter the distance. You stop to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
He's back to throw. Down the field, he's got Warren. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now all of a sudden, the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line.
drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Side is complete to Reed. And the Colts are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
Here we go. 1st and goal. Back to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. This is 1st and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. And the Colts are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Colts, it's a rare bright spot in what's been a tough season as they move to 2-7 now on the year. And they'll get another road date.
Typical body of a donut, that's so typical. Tail like a god, that's so typical. Still more than so typical. Time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going. The women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry that's always on. I know the storm is coming. My pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower.